Hi, it's Julian Mellor, Easy Swing Coach. Today I'm here at Stratford Park Hotel and Golf Club. I'm on their signature 17th hole. It's a par 3, but I wanted to take the opportunity to make a video on how to hit the golf ball over water. I've got about probably 70 yards to go from here. And I think often we find ourselves in this situation, and this shot causes an awful lot of problems for golfers. So I wanted to explain some of the things that will be going on in your brain and what we need to do technique wise to get the ball successfully onto the green, and some of the faults that we often see people do in this situation. So I've got about probably 70-75 yards at a guess from here, and to carry the water I would say it's about 30-35 yards, something like that. A very scary shot for a lot of golfers out there, but actually it doesn't need to be scary. I would imagine most of you out there can carry the golf ball 50 yards. So we just need to make sure we choose the right club and use the right technique to get success on this one. So what's the first thing that's going to happen when you get to this situation if you're not very confident with it? I think doubt is going to definitely creep into your head. So, oh my god, I hate water, I don't know how to get over water, my ball's going to finish in the water. So we start giving ourselves those negative thoughts, and guess where your golf ball's going to finish? Straight in the water. So if that mindset isn't useful and has no value to us as a golfer, what would be a better thing to say to ourselves? So the first thing that we should be doing is, where do I want the ball to finish? Not how do I want it to get there, which is a totally different mindset. You're giving yourself a positive instruction instead of a negative instruction. So where do I want it to finish? I want this ball to finish the middle of the green. Now if I get this ball 50 yards, I'm never going to be a million miles away from the flag. So first off, where do I want the ball to finish, not where don't I want it to go. That's the first thing that we need to be concentrating on. Now I've chosen here a sand wedge, but I'm quite comfortable hitting a sand wedge the right distance, but I might choose a different club in a minute to show you another way of getting over. We might use a bit more club and swing the club maybe a little bit shorter and a bit smoother. So let's show you one of the biggest faults that we see when people hit the golf ball into the water, and it's ever so simple, and it's one of our things that we definitely need to see in golfers, and it comes from trying to help the golf ball into the air to try and get it to go over. So the thing that we see all the time, relatively nice backswing, and then this movement on the downswing, leaning back, trying to help the golf ball in the air. So now we hit way behind the ball at impact, so we duff it, so we're hitting the divot before the ball, or the club is then working upwards and we top the ball and it just runs into the pond anyway. So that leaning back is massively important not to do. We must get the weight turning through. So if we do now a mini La Dance de Golf, what you'll see here is a turning right, a turning left, and there's also that lovely little weight shift that we're looking for. So to play this shot successfully, the swing is going to go as far back as you need it to be, but the crucial thing now on the way down, we need to do two things. We need to release the club back to impact and then follow it through. So see how my weight's gone forward and I'm not leaning backwards. So what I'll do now is I'll play this shot. I'm going to use an old golf ball, and I'm going to leave this one, it's going to go straight into the pond. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to lean backwards, which is so common to see. I'll either hit behind the ball or I'll top the ball, and she's going to end up straight in the pond. But I think it's good to see the fault as much as the cure at this stage. So let's do this incorrect. So nice backswing, lean back, there's the hit behind the ball, way behind the ball's just gone straight into the middle of the pond. What's then going to happen is now you're going to start to get frustrated and you're going to become fearful, and when you get frustrated and fearful you're going to start to become tense, and when you're tense your muscles are useless, they're not going to work efficiently and effectively, they tend to slow down. So if you're nervous, I'm going to play another shot now, but now I'm going to try and do the method correctly, but I'm going to do it with loads of tension, and if I'm very tight my club swings really slowly, and it wouldn't surprise me if this one doesn't get over the water as well. So this is another old golf ball. So now I'm really tight because I'm nervous of this shot, because I've just hit one in the pond. And here we go. Go, go. Another one straight in the pond again. So when my muscles are locked up I can't move very well. So now let's go about this in a different way. So the things that we're looking for here, the right length of backswing for you. So I've got a sand wedge. This feels about right for me for this distance. Release the club back to the golf ball and turn and weight shift through it. Allow the loft of the club to do its job. Remember, the club won't do it for you. When people say let the club do the work, right, go on then club, do the work. It's not going to do it on its own. You have to move the club correctly. So the right length of backswing, release the club head through impact, finish the swing off. Watch the rhythm, watch the speed. So let's aim towards our flag, nice and relaxed. Up, down, in. Ball's finished easy onto the green again. I'll just play that again, just so you can see it. So the correct backswing, feel very relaxed, back to the ball, through to finish. Let's play another one. Up, down, through. And there's the ball sailing onto the green, no problem at all. Now let's say you're not very confident with your sand wedge. So what I've chosen now is a 9-iron. Again, I'm only trying to hit this 40-50 yards. So I've chosen a 9-iron to make the ball go a little bit further. I know I don't need to hit it that hard. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to shorten my swing a little bit here, but again, the critical movement through impact, release the club, turn, weight shift through, nice and smooth. So I've got plenty of club now, so subconsciously I should be able to get this over the hazard quite easily. Little backswing, release and through, and that's just popped onto the green and there. So not always a bad thing to hit a little bit more club than you need, then you can be very smooth with it. I think what I would probably avoid from here is a really lofted club, a lob wedge, a 60 or 64 degree club, because you're going to have to hit the golf ball quite hard, and if we start trying to do that, your muscles are going to tighten up naturally, and then you'll start to misstrike them. So critical things to remember: the right length of backswing for the club that you're using, the release of the club back to impact, turn and weight shift through in a relaxed way. Don't get those shoulders up here or tighten that grip up, because it just won't work very well. And remember, the critical thing that we don't want to see from here is this leaning back to try and help the golf ball in the air, because you will hit behind the ball or you'll top the ball, and both will lead to a disastrous result. So the other thing that's really important about this shot, go out and practice it. Just get a load of old golf balls. I don't know where you're going to get them from, off eBay if you haven't got any, but get a load of old golf balls and go and practice it, because if you don't practice this shot, you'll never get much better at it. I hope this video has helped a little bit, and remember, you must be relaxed on this shot. Don't get tight, because you won't be able to do it very successfully. If you like it, please give us a like and a share. And if you need to contact me, just visit my website. It's julianmellorgolfschool.com, and will happily answer any questions. And if you wanted to come along for some coaching, some one-to-one coaching, or you wanted to do some email or Skype lessons or FaceTime lessons, just drop me a line, and let's get you playing golf effortlessly so you're having much more fun out there. Hope this has helped, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.